Hello noble ones, welcome back to my channel. This is the Metatron speaking. Now today I was playing a little bit of Chivalry in my spare time, and I thought to myself that since this game has got a lot of interesting historically based armors and helmets and weapons, and I thought that perhaps I could make a video about this and share it with you members of my community. So let's get started. Now as you see now I'm in the main menu of this game, and I already like the first thing I see. I mean, I'm looking at a very good looking castle in the middle of a siege, I suppose, and there is a knight wearing full plate armor, and guess what? A sallet, and I really like sallets, and it actually looks pretty good. So let's see. As you see, there are quite a few things that I can choose, and customization allows us to choose and to customize the look and equipment of our classes. Now there are 4 classes in this game, and I will talk about these classes in a dedicated video, but for today we're just only going to have a look at the looks of each class. Now I would like to begin with the Knight, which is my first favorite class in the game, obviously. Now as you can see, the Knight looks really good, and the one thing that I really like is that the armors are perfectly, no, not perfect, but very well historically based. Now this one to me looks like a 14th century sort of armor, if we can call it like that. Perhaps it's a harness, to use a better word. And it looks really realistic. I mean, the sabatons look very good. I like the greaves with all the little parts and details. It looks very, very good. I can even see the gambeson underneath his mail armor, and everything looks really good. I like the fact that well, one thing that is kind of strange is that, as far as I'm concerned, I think that the whole lower cannon and higher cannon should be all united together, with this part protecting the elbow. Instead here it seems they're all different separated parts, and I think that this would make it a bit not very comfortable to wear. But anyways, let's focus on the helmets. Now the helmet that he's wearing here, I think it would be a bassinet, visored bassinet, or the visor kind of looks like the visor of almost of a armet, but still, yeah, no, it's a bassinet, definitely a bassinet, a visored bassinet. Now we also have the opened version, as you can see, which is very nice, but I still prefer the closed one. Now let's move to the veteran helmet. The veteran helmet, as you can see, is some kind of very strangely visored bassinet. I think the visor is too big here, and this would be a bit of a problem for your balancement. I think you would easily yeah, you wouldn't be able to see well. I don't think that this would be a very good one, and it's not even good looking as far as I'm concerned. Lion helm. So with the lion helm we have again visored bassinet, but at least it's a bit taller on top, but I think the eye slit is a bit too open. So as far as I'm concerned, this lion helmet wouldn't be very effective in a real battle. So let's skip the open version and let's move directly to the horseman's helm. The horseman's helm is again a visored bassinet, but it's getting closer to an armet if you look at it. Still a visor, it's still a bassinet, but yes, you can see it's got a little bit of back protection, although it's a bit strange that it goes all the way up. I think I would have placed it a bit further down, but yeah, the looks, as far as the looks are concerned, I think it's alright. Inquisitor. Now here things are starting to get serious, because this is a properly designed sallet, and also with beather. I'm impressed. This is historically accurate. I'm very, very happy about this. Look at this, it looks very good. How much does it cost? $8. Perhaps next month. But yeah, really, really beautiful, very good looking. We also have the opened version. The only thing I don't like about the open version is that he loses the beather, and this doesn't make much sense. No, no, I probably would just use the standard one, which is called Inquisitor in this game. Then we have the hound helmet, so the hound scowl or pig-faced helmet. Now this one looked too good, I couldn't resist. I bought it. Also because it was in offer, $1, and yeah, I can afford that. So it looks perfect. It's fantastic. I mean, look at this. It actually, if you like all the lighting and everything and the looks, it's perfect. Even the eye slit, you see there is a bit of space here, so it's actually good quality hound scowl. It looks very, very good, very realistic. The only thing perhaps is that I would have had a different number of holes on the actual visor, because that's how they usually wear. One of the two sides would have had less, because it would have been the part where you would probably get hit. But apart from this, it looks perfect. It's just fantastic. They did an excellent job. It really looks like metal, and so yes, I bought it, and this is what I am wearing at the moment. Moving forward to the ornamental helmet down. No, near here where you lost me. I don't like this. It's still some kind of strange looking armor, I think. But no, probably not my cup of tea, I'm afraid. Leo helm closed. Alright. All'antica, that's what it is. Classical looking helmets. This actually did exist, particularly in Italy, but not really my cup of tea either. This one looks like some kind of in between a great helm and a visored bassinet, I think. If the visor can hinge up, then definitely it would be one of those. So that's for the knight, and so I'm going to wear the hound helmet, and let's move to the next one, the Vanguard. The Vanguard in this game, as you can see, the default helmet is already very good looking, and it's the great helm. So yeah, we're talking about probably 11th century over here. So actually the helmets we've been looking at before with the knight would have been futuristic compared to this, but it's a game, so no worries with me. It looks great. So yeah, it's a very nice one. As you can see, flat top, so it's definitely 11th century, 10th century as well, we could say. The veteran helmet, moving forward, is basically a bigger version. This one looks more like an actual Templar great helm. Yep, definitely that's the Templar one. Defender. Now the Defender, well, we have an improvement because it's getting, you see, we have this at the top here, which is kind of conical, and it's actually better because it grants better protection. But still, it still would qualify, I think, as some kind of Templar helmet, but this is getting closer to a fantasy one, so not for me. Sugarloaf, I can't believe it. Even the actual name. Yes, this is a Sugarloaf. Perfect. It's a great helm. It's basically the evolution of the flat-topped great helm that we have seen before, and so we're talking about 100 years later, basically. And it looks perfect, as you can see, because this one here actually grants better protection. A blow directly directed to the top of the head would actually be deflected, whereas with the default helmet, which in this case would be a flat top great helm, you would get this damage and feel it on your spine. So definitely we have a better one with a Sugarloaf. Agathian Arbiter helm. Right, a Norman helmet, nasal helmet, and a little bit of turban here. Yeah, it's alright. I wouldn't have placed the turban though. I don't like that much. Honor's Guard helm. Right, okay, shall I skip this? Okay, it's a huge, ridiculously big barbute. That's what it is. But no, too much. No, I don't like this helmet. I don't like the looks. All these openings here wouldn't have made sense at all. So no, not really. Sun helmet. Right, this is a really big great helm. Actually, something like this could have existed. That's not too big, because some great helms were so big that you could actually fit a bassinet underneath, and some knights actually did it. They would use these only before the impact, as heavy cavalry would be a shock impact, a shock troop, and then they would just remove them and keep on fighting. Crusader helm. No, that's definitely not a Crusader helm. This is probably a frying pan, I think. You can use it to make soup, probably. But if I really have to talk about it, yeah, probably would qualify as a great helm, but no. Great Bite helm closed. Right, okay, we'll get into an armored here. Or, yeah, a closed helmet, perhaps. Pretty good looking. I like it. Yep, very nice. 15th century? 14th century, probably, yeah. Great Bite helm open. Oh yeah, it's the same thing, and then okay, right, so that's it. As far as the rest of the equipment is concerned, well, he's wearing mail armor, so again, pretty much 11th century, as I said, with a lovely looking tabard on top, so very accurate. I like it. Let's move to the men-at-arm. The men-at-arm, the default helmet is, yes, right, it's a light infantry, and we have... Yeah, the helmet here, it's an interesting one, because this one is kind of a conical helmet, but I think it would be in between a barbute but actually closer to what will eventually develop into a sallet. if you look at it. So it's closer to an Italian sallet, I think, without a visor. Veteran helmet, we have, right, is the same thing, but as you can see, closer to what an actual sallet is, Italian style, so that's what I would call it. It's an Italian style sallet, definitely. Royal Guard's helm, we have, okay, right, this is a bit strange. He has got a bever, but no protection whatsoever here, and yes, still some kind of strange looking sallet. No, probably not. Royal Guard helm open, no thank you. Lobster, right, obviously the name I invented, but some of them at least. Right, this is again a bassinet with no visor. It's alright. Maybe if you see at the top here, it's getting closer to a burgonet. So this is probably what this would develop into. A salt helmet. Right, the sallet and proper German style. Look at this. Yes, definitely German style. We can see that from these 3 scales over here. Very pointy at the back. So that's definitely different from the Italian version. And I have to say, it looks fantastic. It's one of my favorite helmets ever. Now his equipment, again, as I say, probably, yeah, this banded cuirass is a bit strange, but the tabard underneath is okay. I would have had him probably wear a gambeson rather than this, but still, it's alright. Archers, the last class. I don't play it much, and we have a conical helmet here. Yeah, it looks good to me, and yeah, and he has got a gambeson, as you can see. So yes, it makes sense. I like it. I like the shield and spear, although as I have said, this is the archer, so you would actually be using the bow, although you can actually use the crossbow as well. Veteran helmet. Right, the same thing with some protection in front. Never seen anything like this historically, so I'll just skip it. Royal archer helm. Not many helmets for archers, I'm afraid. Again, yeah, bit strange. Bigger, but kind of strange. I think it would be very heavy for an archer, probably. Hawkeye, I don't have a clue to read that. Oh right, it's a kettle helm. Yes, very beautiful. Actually, this looks really good. I think it's perfect. It looks exactly like the real thing. Typically English, and not only archers use these, also spearmen, for example, and men at arms. But yeah, it looks fun. How much did it cost? $1. I think I'm going to get this actually. Yeah, I'll get it after the video finishes. I can afford $1, so yeah. And it looks too good. As I said, I don't play archers much, but this helmet looks too good. I like it too much, so I think I'll get it. Right, so this is for this video. Just a very brief introduction. I'm very pleased with this game because armors look realistic, they look very historical. The only thing is a bit strange, the fact that they mix up 10th century armors with 14th century armor, but still it's a game, so no worries. I'm actually happy that they do that because I can collect many different kinds of helmets and armors, and yes, you name them, I like them. So yeah, right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know what your favorite helmet is among all the helmets that we have seen in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and remember, the Metatron has spread its wings. Goodbye. And play safe. Always wear helmets.